2K Sports can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Paolo Banchero.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. And for Orlando, the forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And, Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, Wagner following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Wagner passes to Carter. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Stunning and surprising jam by Carter Jr. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They double-team Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Wagner against Edwards. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Conley with it, and it's Carter picking him up. To the paint, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
Now here's Anthony. We saw him with 10 points last game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
And finished off by Banchero.
More than capable of running point. Anthony, a gifted passer, really has good vision.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. This is it to Gobert. There's the triple, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Baseline jumper. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Banchero was screen on Conley. And finished off by Banchero.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. They double-team Conley. Gobert finds Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Banchero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. pass to Gobert. Over Carter, and Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Carter with a screen on Conley to the inside. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. The pass to Edwards. To the middle, here's Gobert. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wagner outside. Banchero is screened for Wagner. And finished off by Banchero.
Wagner, he'll find the wide open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Over to the wing. And it's Conley penetrating. Gobert finds Conley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Conley against Carter. Kicks it out to Banchero. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 7. Towns a screen on Wagner. High arcing shot. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And Banchero, here we go. And it's Suggs missing. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Conley with the 3. Rebound by the Magic.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. So Clark, looking back at the 2021 draft, Franz Wagner, the 8th overall pick.
And, you know, he very well might turn out to be the best of the bunch, Kevin. He's 6'9", really can shoot it. But I think his activity and playmaking, perhaps his best attributes, creates for others as a 6'9" wing guy, and that's valuable for any team.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Edwards. He's perfect from the line this time. Here we are, Clark, just about midway through the season, and the cream of the crop is starting to show itself.
You know, Kevin, this is where we get an idea of which teams are really kind of cruising into the playoffs, hitting their stride, if you will. On the other hand, there are some teams trying to kick it into a higher gear.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Michael Conley. Milton against Anthony. They grab their own miss. Anderson kicks to Towns. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Anthony taking his time here. Anderson against Wagner. Pass to Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. And Milton's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a 3-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Now, here's Anderson. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Will it go? Here's Banchero. And he makes good on the way. Banchero's got 8 points.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Banchero has a full book bag, folks.
And it's Towns missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Bankero, that's good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Anthony. Fires for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Milton in the corner. Down low. Passes to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Timberwolves substitution. Now 3. Anthony Edwards.
Seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Minnesota on top. They lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Mo Wagner out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the matchup. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. And here is Milton after Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. No problems knocking that one down. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Isaac a screen on Milton. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Anderson with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
The Magic trail by 7. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
On defense, the Timberwolves. After Jonathan Isaac's bucket, Harris finds Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. 4 on the clock. The 3 from Anthony. That one doesn't go. Timberwolves leading by 5. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Here's Reed. That shot is off. Isaac with some nice D. Here's Suggs. 16 feet away. Stolen by Anderson. Left side, Edwards. And that one, good. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Suggs. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Milton wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Milton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to Wagner. Over in the corner, Isaac. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Suggs brings the double team. The pass to Edwards. On the wing, Milton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Magic trail by 5. Wagner outside. Isaac outside. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Man, I like the deep ball of Isaac there, man. Has good touch for a big fella. And he shoots it with confidence.
Pass to Milton. Anthony on the double team. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 3-on-3. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. That's 12 points for Jonathan Isaac.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now here's Edwards. D right on him. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Magic have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Now here's Wagner. Guarded by Reed. And it's Wagner missing. And Milton's got the ball here for Minnesota. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
That free throw, no good. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And it's Fulton for Cole Anthony. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Isaac with a screen for Fultz. Inside, and Isaac throws it down.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Here's Conley. 9-point game his last outing. The dish to McDaniels. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good on the three. Orlando leading. Harris outside. Now here's Wagner. Guarded closely. Sinks the three-pointer. Black's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on.
That one goes. Count it.
Gobert filling up all the stat categories in this one. What a well-rounded player.
Here's Black. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it's Wagner missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Alexander Walker. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Isaac a screen. Black kicks to Isaac. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. And there's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Now, here's Brown. Conley's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Timberwolves trail. They double-team Conley. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Gobert the pass to Towns. Conley for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Out to Anthony. Passes it to Isaac. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Back to Conley. Three-pointer buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Isaac a screen on Conley. Anthony kicks to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. The Magic again can't hit.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control.
Well, I like what they're doing. Play to your strengths. They're getting high percentage looks inside because they're not settling.
Yeah, they found a soft.
And changing gears now, looks like we've got some great interactions on social media. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Conley, the pass to Edwards. They double-team Conley. Edwards finds Gobert. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Conley, the lead pass was put in just the right spot. 7 points for Conley.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And finished off by Fultz.
You got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards drawing the double team. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Takes the 3.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Carter kicks to Fultz. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Fultz has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
It is so good to see Markelle Fultz shoot the ball with confidence, showing why he's the overall #1 pick in the draft. Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Pass to Carter. Suggs with the ball. No good on the triple.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Orlando's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Wagner passes to Banchero. Missed inside. Timberwolves trail by 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards drawing the double team. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at Minnesota, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Fultz. 5 points in the game.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Paolo Banchero. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Good on both. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league. One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Banchero with the screen. Fultz. Banchero. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's the pass to Gobert. Conley surveying the D. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Here's Wagner, and finish off by Wagner.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Harris outside. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner knows how to pick and pop. Sets a solid screen and then gets out of it quickly into the roll to his shooting spot.
Left side, Edwards. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Fultz. Drills it from outside. And now an 8-point Orlando lead.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Conley with it, outguarded by Fultz. Edwards drawing the double team. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And the technical free throw is good. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best 3-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Franz Wagner. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Shake Milton in for Edwards.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Reid. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Doubled by Conley. The 3. No good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside, Towns. A floater. Reid kicks to Milton. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Mike Conley.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Fultz plays with an awful lot of heart. Excellent at forcing the defense to foul him on these drives to the rim.
For the Magic, Carter comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Franz Wagner in for Gary Harris. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Anderson. Nothing on the board. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. In the third spot, Jalen Suggs. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
Now here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. Puts up a deep three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Wagner over to help. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, Fultz so good at getting to his spots and then capitalizing. And I like watching this guy score the ball.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11-point game. Back to Reed. Buries it from 3-point range. Reed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz so good at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation, and when he does, he's a scoring threat.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Orlando out in front, leading by 10. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 10. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. And it's Fultz in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Suggs with the ball. And now by Anderson. Banchero, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Carter with the screen. Here's Wagner. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Anthony's checked in for the Magic. Morris checked in for the Timberwolves. Shake Milton comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. All alone. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Reed. Well, Orlando's shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Count that one. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
At the line for 3.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Carter with a screen on Conley. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Here's Banchero. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his 5th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 10. It's Edwards on the wing. And Anderson has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Launches it. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Out to Anthony. From deep. Anthony missing again.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Anderson gets it to go.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Anthony dishes to Carter. Mike Conley grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Carter with a screen on Conley. Down low. And then Carter with the jam.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
They double team Conley. It's stolen by Banchero. Wagner kicks to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away. So I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Magic leading by 6. Outside Anthony. Banchero was screened for Anthony. And finished off by Banchero.
Part of the job description as a guard. But Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Minnesota calls timeout.
Attention fans, now on the court is your next squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
So for the Magic, Isaac's checked in for Carter, and Mo Wagner is subbed in for Banchero. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson, and it's McDaniels in for Shake Milton. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Good work there as it goes. And that's 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Here's Anthony, and he drives in. Count that one.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards with it. Isaac picks him up. Pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Isaac misses. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Edwards drawing the double team. Gobert finds Conley. Towns wide open. Off target from outside. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wagner with a screen for Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
At the line for the Magic.
And he makes the first. Joe Ingles is checked in for Orlando. Gary Harris comes in for Jalen Suggs. So Anthony nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 8. For 3, Edwards kept alive. Puts up a 3. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. Harris passes to Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up.
And Anthony has no off switch, which I like. He's adept at attacking defenses and drawing fouls.
So Anthony nails both of them. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert.
Known as the stifle tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
And it's Wagner missing. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. 14 feet away. Rebound by the Magic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Anthony's got 13 points in the second half. Edwards with it. Defended now by Wagner.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Magic.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Paolo Banchero.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Edwards with it. Isaac picks him up. Here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And here is Anthony. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.